Are you tired of the daily grind, dreaming of a place where life is more affordable and your free time is truly yours to enjoy? In today's video, we are diving into 4 affordable US cities that could be your ticket to a more fulfilling and budget-friendly life. We didn't just crunch the numbers. Over the past few weeks, we've hit the road and visited these cities to see what makes them unique. So forget about those polished stock footage reels. We're here to give you the real scoop. For example, Buffalo looks great if you just see stock footage, but when you visit you can see the highways, hear the sound of traffic, and catch a whiff of the fumes. We've experienced it all, and we're here to share our first-hand insights. By choosing to call one of these Rust Belt cities home, you'll not only save big bucks, but also open the door to endless adventures. Imagine having that extra cash to jet off to a tropical paradise every winter. Stay tuned until the end for the grand reveal, the ultimate pick for the top affordable city. But remember, our choices are subjective. If you disagree or have a city in mind that we missed, don't hesitate to drop your thoughts in the comments below. I personally read each and every one. Our first category is Revitalization. We visited 4 cities: Pittsburgh, Chicago, Buffalo, and Detroit. All of these Rust Belt cities have lost population from their heyday in the 50s. Hands down though, Detroit wins as a city heading in the right direction, with construction and restoration efforts everywhere. Detroit has come a long way, and we really think that in a few years it will be even better than it is today. Pittsburgh has also undergone a remarkable transformation. There are no longer any steel mills in the city's core, which has resulted in cleaner air. In last place in this category is Buffalo. We visited Buffalo in August 2023, and wow, that's a city that is heading in the wrong direction. Now many people do not believe me when I tell them how impressed we were by Detroit. I suggest watching my other videos about Detroit, which are linked in the description. Here is a little montage of places in Detroit that either have or will be restored or renovated. Alright sports enthusiasts, next we're going to dive into the next category, sports. All 4 of these cities scored as top places for sports fans in a 2022 analysis by WalletHub. They looked at more than 50 metrics for all 5 major sports. They included the performance of the teams, fan engagement, and ticket prices. Based on WalletHub's analysis, Pittsburgh earns the top pick in this category. The Steelers have won 6 Super Bowls, so I can see why Pittsburgh scored so highly. And who doesn't love to save money? In our next category, we're talking about cost of living. Using the website Numbeo, I looked at what a family spending $50,000 in Detroit would need to spend in the other cities to have the same lifestyle. In Pittsburgh, you need about $3,000 more a year, and in Buffalo, you need about $5,000 more a year. Chicago is the most expensive, as you would need to spend an extra $12,000 more a year. Mind you, salaries are also higher in Chicago. In September 2023, 1-bedroom apartments in Detroit were quite reasonable, with an average rent of around $1,055 a month. Buffalo and Pittsburgh followed closely with slightly higher prices. Renting in Chicago is quite a bit more, with the most expensive at $2,097 a month. During our visits, we came across some fantastic deals. For example, in Buffalo, we stumbled upon a charming studio apartment at the historic Hotel Lenox, offering a monthly rent of just $850. This gem, built back in 1896, not only provides a unique living experience, but it is also located in a fantastic neighborhood. Also in Buffalo, we found St. Mary's 55-plus apartment building, originally a convent and mother house for the Sisters of St. Francis. Rent here is only $880 a month for a 1-bedroom, and is located just feet from Amherst State Park, making it a great option for nature lovers. It is very close to Wegmans, our favorite grocery store. In Pittsburgh, we uncovered some studio apartments for around $650 a month in neighborhoods that look quite decent. Finally, let's talk luxury living. In Detroit, we explored the upscale Corner and Elton Park apartments. These luxurious residences, located in the trendy Corktown neighborhood, offers small studios for around $1,300 a month and spacious 2 bedrooms for approximately $2,000 a month. With quartz countertops, breathtaking panoramic views, and a range of amenities, they're perfect for those who desire a high-end lifestyle. But our pick for a more luxurious place would be Kaufman's Grand Apartments in Pittsburgh. For $1,900 a month, you can enjoy a 1-bedroom unit with access to fantastic amenities like a rooftop ice rink, swimming pool, movie room, fitness center, dog park, rooftop basketball court, and even a music room for jamming with friends. And if you prefer to buy over renting, all 4 cities offer homes at significantly lower prices than the national average. Detroit is the most affordable by a wide margin. According to Zillow, homes in the United States sell around for $349,770,000. As you can see from this chart, Chicago came in at $287,709. Pittsburgh and Buffalo are similar in price in the middle. In contrast, Detroit's home price was a remarkable $64,206. Yes, you've heard that right. Homes in Detroit are very affordable. Detroit even had many homes listed for under $5,000. Mind you, homes at that price need a lot of work. But if you're handy, this city offers a lot of opportunity to build something really unique. For example, here's one that was for sale around $5,000 that was near the Motown Museum and Henry Ford Hospital. We love that in Detroit, the homes weren't cookie cutter. We saw shipping container businesses, a tiny home community, and countless examples of people unleashing their inner artists to create homes that wouldn't be allowed in many other places. Most of the homes we liked were quite a bit more than these prices, as we prefer tree-lined walkable neighborhoods, which come at a premium. We discovered that we prefer quieter neighborhoods without the constant hum of traffic. Thankfully, Walkscore.com has added a new noise level metric that will really help in our search. On to the next category, neighborhoods. Each city has its share of good and not so good neighborhoods. Some that we really like? In Pittsburgh, we like the neighborhood where Mr. Rogers used to live, Squirrel Hill. It was walkable with lots of restaurants and bakeries. Not sure about biking there though. We also like Shadyside. It too is a walkable tree-lined neighborhood located just outside of downtown. Everything you need can be found in the area, including a Whole Foods or Trader Joe's and a Google office. The Strip District is also growing with lots of new buildings going up. We liked it because it is near the water and bike paths, and it has tons of restaurants with patios. Lincoln Park in Chicago had more Teslas and people wearing AirPods than we've ever seen before. It has many parks, historic buildings, and luxury condos. It was more expensive than some other areas, but if you can afford it, it is almost like living in a small, tree-filled town, but with access to everything a big city offers. The Oak Park neighborhood in Chicago has some of the most beautiful homes in the city. Many were designed by Frank Lloyd Wright. It had some expensive homes for sale, but also some more affordable condos. In Buffalo, we liked Elmwood Village, named one of the country's 10 best neighborhoods by the American Planning Association. In some cities, boulevard gardens are banned, but in Elmwood Village they were everywhere and filled with flowers, bees, and butterflies. The neighborhood has many coffee shops, restaurants, and local stores, including the Lexington Food Co-op. Most schools in Detroit have very low ratings. We did, however, find a home near Renaissance High School, the top-rated public high school in Detroit. The home was built in 1936 and recently sold for $125,000. It has 4 bedrooms and is 1,500 square feet. Just a few blocks from this neighborhood is the exclusive Palmer Woods community, one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Detroit. When driving through, we found this stunning mid-century home built in 1953. This 4-bedroom, 4,000 square foot home recently sold for just over $700,000. It's 4,120 square feet. It also includes an in-ground pool and hot tub. While we were there, a security vehicle drove by, patrolling the neighborhood, which was a bit unsettling. The next category is public transit. Cars ruled in all of the places we visited. Traffic was crazy in all of them, so much so that my wife refused to drive. She isn't up for all of the multi-lane highways and short merge lanes. Even I can't imagine trying to navigate these busy roads in my 70s. Chicago wins, though, for their extensive bus system and the famous L train. In Chicago, 26% of households don't even have a car. We do have to give a shout out to Detroit for effort. In May 2017, the Q Line, a battery-powered climate-controlled streetcar was launched. The Q line connects downtown Detroit with Midtown and New Center, and it's free to ride. It is even equipped with free Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, it only runs up and down Woodward Avenue, but they have grand plans for expansion. We want a place that is more than just affordable. We want a city that offers lots of great experiences, which brings us to the next category, things to do. For this, Chicago, the largest of the 4 cities, is the clear winner. Just don't take our word for it. WalletHub's analysis, based on 65 metrics spanning entertainment, recreation, and nightlife, ranks Chicago near the top of the nation. Our personal choice, though, is Pittsburgh, as it has some of our favorite attractions. Our favorite art gallery was the Carnegie Museum of Art. In the summer, the museum hosts special nights with live music and dining options, and on those nights, the gallery is free to attend. Maybe we're aging ourselves, but we love botanical gardens. By a landslide, our favorite garden was the Phipps Conservatory in Pittsburgh. When we visited, they had partnered with local schools to create an exhibit inspired by Billy Porter, which added fashion displays to this already stunning botanical garden. Our favorite was this dress, where the bottom is made of growing lettuce and her top is a fishbowl. Phipps Conservatory also houses the awe-inspiring Center for Sustainable Landscapes. This spectacular center has won numerous awards for being net zero energy, net zero water. Next up, crime. I'm not going to lie, the crime rates in all of these cities aren't the best. Mind you, each of these cities have neighborhoods that are better than others. Detroit stands out as one of the most violent cities in the nation, and with more than 30% of the population living in poverty, that isn't surprising. However, we've been to Detroit multiple times in the last few months, and we saw fewer homeless and fewer people with addictions than many of the other cities we have visited with lower crime rates. We actually felt safer in Detroit than we did in Buffalo. However, based on FBI violent crime data, we are picking Pittsburgh as the safest place of these 4 cities. We recently listened to a fascinating Malcolm Gladwell podcast that said homicide rates are more a reflection of the medical system than of how safe you are on the street. If a person with a gunshot gets to a level 1 trauma center, they have a much better chance of survival. Better survival rates mean lower homicide rates. He stated that if you live more than 5 miles from a level 1 trauma center, you have a 35% higher chance of dying from your wound than if you were shot less than 5 miles from one. Unfortunately, trauma centers often aren't located in high crime areas. It's all about the money. Hospitals get paid more from people with insurance, and often gunshot victims don't have insurance. The next category is which city has the most ambiance. While each city we visited had a share of remarkable places, we picked Pittsburgh as the winner for Ambiance and Beauty. Often dubbed the City of Bridges, it is nestled among 3 rivers and set against a backdrop of lush rolling hills. It has an impressive skyline with a mix of historic and contemporary skyscrapers. And Pennsylvania is one of our favorite states for its beautiful trees, hills, and waterfalls. In fact, we're eager to continue our exploration of this beautiful state. If you have any recommendations for must-visit places in Pennsylvania, let us know. And for all of you foodies, the next category is food. Now, Detroit is known for its soul food and iconic coney dogs, not to mention their square pizza. Chicago is famous for its deep dish pizza and classic hot dogs. In Pittsburgh, the Primanti Brothers sandwiches reign supreme, and Buffalo is home to the beloved buffalo wing. While Chicago has the most Michelin star restaurants, and we love the Netflix show The Bear, Pittsburgh is our top pick for the best food destination. In fact, we can't stop thinking about all the great meals we ate there. One of our favorites was Apteca, which was ranked as one of the top restaurants in the US by the New York Times. Their European food was all made from scratch, and it was amazing. We also ate at Pusadi's Garden, and it is one of the best meals of our lives. They serve upscale Thai food, and let's just say it was very romantic with the outdoor patio. And for everyone that loves to travel, our next category is airports. Now, being able to continue to travel is important to us. Chicago wins for having the best airport with the largest number of air departures, and it also has the most rail traffic in the nation. Just think of all the last-minute flight deals we could find. Here's another category where I can't tell a lie. Winter is just cold and snowy in all 4 locations. BestPlaces.net gave them all similar scores for weather. For those who, like us, prefer milder climates, a trip south in the winter, that's the winner. Drumroll please. After visiting these 4 affordable cities, our top pick is Pittsburgh. With its ambiance, outstanding restaurants, plethora of activities, and the breathtaking natural beauty of its tree-lined hills and surrounding towns, it is hard to beat. However, as we continue our quest for the best place to call home, we are starting to consider whether a charming suburb or a smaller town may be more suitable. While we appreciate all the offerings of a big city, we aren't fond of traffic noise and pollution. We plan to explore some European cities too, as we believe they will be more walkable with better public transit. Or maybe we'll like Southeast Asia. Mexico City always remains a strong contender, and we will soon be revisiting Mexico to explore more cities. And don't forget to watch our other videos about all the places we have checked out so far. I've put links in the description. So if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you choose? Please let us know in the comments so we can add it to our list of places to investigate. And please be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you can follow along with us as we continue our search for the best place to live. In the meantime, be sure to check out these other cities.